So the Sony RX10 Mark IV, I've been impressed. Not much, but slightly. I like the long zoom of the slow motion. Oh my God, there's birds bathing in the bath. All but one of the birds left, and it was in the shade, and one flew straight up in the air, but he sucked. I suck at my job. So while this is a fantastic do-it-all camera, it has faults, and I have found all of them. There's at least 9 for the Mark V in my wish list.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So my first complaint, and I'm kind of spoiled with Sony's new color science in the Sony a7S III, I forgot what it used to be like. This. Just the green foliage is like a puke yellow. Skin tones are what the hell are you doing to me? Tomato red. It's painful. So that's my number 1 complaint. Mark V, give us at least Sony's new color science. Ideally beyond that, get it even better. But I'd like to see Cine II in here. Is it gonna happen? I doubt it. Why not? Oh, we have to hold that back for our better. It's a profile. Who cares? Give it to me. I don't want to do S-Log 2 and 3. Give me 10-bit at least. Then I can grade it with a LUT. LUT pack down below. Right now we're in S-Log 2. Looks like crap to me. At least it has the dynamic range somewhat. Let's switch to Cine II as the biggest mistake of our lives. Did all dynamic range leave us? Could have. Is the colors good now, somehow? Why would it be? Probably isn't. There's good Sony colors. That's what you want. Hey, little buddy. You're a little buddy. You're in 1080p. You're not even in 4K. Because the stab's better. Do you still look beautiful? You have an interesting Black Pro Mist design. Oh, a cyclist came and scared you off. Those are almonds. Those are good organic almonds, buddy. I trust that you'll find them. Oh no. Rookie mistake by zooming in too close. Oh, that's on me. My second complaint is this LCD screen. I tell you, sometime in 1971, Sony ordered 900 trillion screens. 900 dots, 3-inch, the worst things you've ever seen. And they're like, don't worry, this should last us a good 10 years. Technology won't advance. We got OLED night shit now. Things so bright you couldn't even believe it. I can't see a damn thing. And in 4K, it dims even further. You have sunny weather mode, not in 4K. So this is now a 1080p cam, and we're in it. Just so I can maybe get a shot. I never do. It's so hard. You can't see if anything's in focus. I'm looking in shade. It's like, do I have the ducks? That's just a bush. What? You missed the ducks. The Mark V needs at least a 3.2. Like, put everything you have into this, because this is important. We're not viewfinding freaks creeping, hunching over and shit. You want to get a low shot, and I'll just contort my body in a serpent-like fashion like Satan would. The viewfinders don't work for me. I need a nice screen, a real nice one. 3.2 inch, something reasonable, like 2.3 million dots, something that you can actually see. Sunny weather mode in 4K and high frame rate modes as well. I think that dims. That's not easy. Now, I was gonna say I was okay with this tilting up screen. I don't know that I am. I've made several videos on this where I zoomed in by accident. Like, I'm just holding the lens here and I'm like, ended up super cropped on my ass. I can't tell if I'm zooming or not. Where's the wide? Going back to there. Who knows if I zoomed or not, but that's a bitch. We'll get to the lens, because what would solve it is having an actual lens that moves out, not electronically. So that's awkward, and I don't want to hold a tripod. This is so cool that it can be just that. I got the strap on it, but I got ahead of myself. The tilting up screen, it's okay, but the angles that the sun hits are better with the fully articulating screen. So you'll always find an angle to where you can see the screen on a fully articulator. And I thought maybe I wouldn't need it, who cares? Sony autofocus, amazing, but a couple things happen. One, I zoom while holding the lens like we talked about. The other thing is autofocus. I'm stupid. We all know that. I switch from animal to human autofocus, and I don't remember which one I was in. Sometimes I'm starting to clip, oh, I got the monkeys, cool, back to me, and then it doesn't get this monkey. I've had several shots where I'm out of focus. User error, of course. We all know that. But I want to switch. A human to animal eye detect switch on the body. It's an actual boom, bam. And then I can see it on the front, ideally, or somewhere on the top. I'll still never see it, and I'll always be out of focus. I better not be out of focus right now, I swear to God. When it comes to this lens, at least let me disable the electronic zoom so I'm not touching it accidentally, or just give us an actual zooming lens. I think that's the better choice, but you're not gonna do it. You don't have the spare parts. I think I would prefer a fully articulating screen though, just because I've been out of focus too many times and also too dark too many times. I can't see exposure. I'm just guessing. I figured Sony would take care of it, but Sony doesn't do auto exposure very well. It has no face priority, even though it's in the menu. You're lying to me about it. You expose for the highlights always, no matter what. Stop doing it. I would like active stabe in 4K. Right now we're in 1080p. It has intelligent active stabe. Doable, totally doable. And for the long zoom, like even at 600 mil, it's like actually really usable. It's better than all the telephoto glass for micro four thirds with the best IBIS in the business. Olympus IBIS. This outperforms it. Fantastic. Until you go to 4K. That's a sentence. You can't even use it. So it's just kind of it still actually outperforms Olympus, but I would like the active stabe, so do that. New processor in there, thank you. What the hell was that? Let me show you what it was. It was a pigeon up in a tree. Oh, that is cute. Oh, I didn't turn on the animal detect, but it doesn't seem to matter. Sony doesn't. Sony would never let you down. Silhouette pigeon to save us all. I fed those pigeons over there, but they didn't do anything fun in slow motion for me. And that squirrel's hanging. Squirrels and pigeons together. Doesn't seem like Sony wants to autofocus on a damn anybody. There we go. Random pigeon footage. When it comes to the high frame rate mode, it is kind of annoying to have to like acquire focus then lock, but I get it. That's why we can do 960 frames, but so that's probably not going to change. I understand it. And thank you for at least giving it to us. I wish more companies would push the limits like that. Like, sorry, we can only give you 2 seconds. You probably don't want that. Give it to me. 480p looks pretty good in there. The 960, not so great. But it'd be nice if there was a timer. I wish. Just out, at least I could go do something. Acquire focus, press the timer, it's 10 seconds, then I go run off and do some goofy ass shit that's bullshit and it won't get any views, but still it'd be fun. I can't film myself in the slow-mo, or could I? Can do it. technically, if you need to do that for some reason. You have to run and trigger and then run over and press it in time for it to catch the last 4 seconds or whatever it was, but so change nothing, Sony. Well done. Maybe a little trigger box as well, like I have on my Huawei phone, that just if anything moves into that trigger, it starts recording. It would make that a lot easier if you want to fall while reading. I forgot to mention the high frame rate mode. It'd be nice if it didn't buffer so long, because right now 960 frames per second, like you record and then you basically have to watch the whole file play. It can be a good 2 minutes. So, and then you're always waiting. I've been many situations where I'm like, oh, there's something even better happening. You'd have to erase the last one. Come on now, make that faster. Sony speed, use it. Another thing I would like is I just noticed that we're in plus one EV comp. I'd like a lock on that dial, but the friendly one that just locks or unlocks, not the one I have to hold and twist and break a nail in this bitch. Just a little lock on that would be nice, thank you. I just switched back to 0 EV comp. I suck. So, I would like more custom buttons. Let me customize anything in, like, why do you only let me do certain things with your buttons? Like, oh, sorry, I don't want you to, I can't change like the high frame rate settings. I can only change from 480p to 960p. Can't change if it's end trigger, start trigger, end half. Can't do any of that. I have to dive into a menu. The menu or the movie record button in the back, I can't remap that. Dedicated movie buttons are stupid. Shutter button all the way. Like, why else would you use anything else? Who cares about your red movie button? Nobody uses that shit. I didn't realize these guys were coming so close. Hey, you're a pigeon. You're a pigeon. One of the rarest birds known. I'm surprised I even managed to get one. Thanks for not flying. They're all gathering around here. It's hilarious. I'm just chilling. I guess they remember that I had sunflower seeds. Oh, that would have been better in slow motion.
Let me fly towards my hands, towards my
Was that looking abysmal in the shade? Why did I stay there for so many scenes? I couldn't see if it was too dark, my non-fully articulating screen. So let me change more things, like if I want to go 1080p to 4K, that's a menu dive. That's a menu dive. That should be a switch. One button, like let me change that. Even on my A7S III, I can't do that. It's a menu dive. Give me a break. How's the dynamic range? Wow. Last couple things, a bigger battery would be nice. I haven't had too many problems. Like I can make a vlog outside, no problem. But a battery and a charger, there was no charger, so I have to charge it in camera. I hate that so much. I should be able to swap. So give me a huge, like one of those Z batteries. You need a better grip anyway. That was my next point and my last point. Just better, or Sony doesn't know what to do with their reptilian claws. They're pretending to design things. Oh yeah, this will fit a human hand too. It doesn't. They're the least comfortable grips, and I actually use it now that I'm filming wildlife. I'm like, oh yeah, this hurts. My knuckles are rubbing against the rub thing. The rub thing, it hurts. There's ribs on it. Ow. So bigger battery, better ergonomics, more custom buttons, better color science, all the stuff I talked about before. Fantastic. Fantastic. But I'm still debating keeping it. I can't tell. It seems to be better. It's worse looking than the Olympus was with the 100 to 300. It's just as light. If I get that Olympus 75 to 300, that's even lighter than this. But then you can't film yourself. Whereas you could, but when I do, we get results like this. Ugly. So, let me know what you want in the Mark V while you buy the Mark IV. My affiliate links down below. Or, no. Just buy the thing. subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Where are you going, little buddy? And the magic, and he'll reappear on the other side of the tree. Oh, he actually did. Oh, wow. Oh, David Attenborough, what's up now, buddy? Huh? Good luck getting that. Good luck getting that. Oh, he's killing something.